Guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time and I was actually very sick, which is why I couldn't film, and then I got back and I was feeling all right, but I was busy with work and it took me a lot of while to just get back to this. I was trying to vlog, but I'm just so bad at it. I was trying to do a week in my life kind of thing, and every time I went out in that week, I went out like twice, but I just forgot to film, and I'm so bad at it. But I think I put it together and edit it and put it out. But I finally sat down to film today. Actually, the light is not much today, but I thought let's just film this. There's a lot of makeup that I bought in the month of December that I haven't tried, but I have used some of them and I've been really liking them, and I think I showed all of them in one of my haul videos, but I didn't show using them. I mean, it's the same haul that I did with the Rare Beauty stuff, so I filmed all the Rare Beauty stuff, but the other products that I did not show them on my channel, so I really wanted to do this video and show you guys. And also, I recently watched Malvika Satlani's video, and this seems to be like floating around quite a bit, because I even saw the beauty co. I don't remember her name, I just know her handle. I saw her also doing this video where she's talking about her most expensive makeup. So I've actually put all of my most expensive makeup here, and I thought I'll do a video because it seems to be getting a lot of views, because I think it kind of intimidates people when someone spends a lot on makeup or something. I don't know, but I've been spending a lot of money on luxury makeup, so I thought I will do this clickbait and just create this video instead of just tagging it as, I'm going to be using new products or something. I'm going to be using my most expensive products. So I wasn't sure what eyeshadow palette I should use, because some of them are really expensive, but I wanted to create a very bronzed look because we are almost stepping into summer, so I wanted to create a nice bronzed look. So I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona palette. So let's just get started. So I've already prepped my face. This is also the most expensive moisturizer I've ever used in my life, I think. Yeah, it's as expensive as the Clinique Moisture Surge, I guess, but I used that just once in my life and I don't know, I don't quite like it anymore, so I'm not going to use it. But this one I love. I'm definitely going to repurchase it. I'm not naked, by the way. I'm wearing a top, which is right here. So yeah, prime my face with this Dior Backstage primer. I recently got it. I have used it. I mean, I wore it on Christmas and stuff, but obviously I wasn't filming then, so I really like it. It's got a very nice faint fragrance, and I'm just gonna use it on my T-zone. This one retails for around $45. So for foundation today I'm going to be using the Dior Forever Matte Foundation. This one has another variant, which is, I'm going to be using this today. Of course, this is not my most expensive foundation. My most expensive foundation is the Hourglass one. But I wanted to use this today because I wanted a matte finish. The Hourglass one has much more of a natural glowy finish, so I didn't want that. So just gonna dot it around here. I like the shade match. Actually, initially when I bought it, I felt like it was too light, but it isn't. I just have like one pump, not much. So I'm gonna be using my most expensive brushes. They're both dirty because I just used this one yesterday and this one as well. This you've seen on my channel so much. So I'm gonna be using this. This is the Fenty Beauty 115, I think 110 brush, and this one retails for about $2,000 or $24 or more than that, I'm not sure. Concealer today, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is, I think, the most expensive concealer I've used. I have not used any concealer from any other more high-end brand. I think the only one I have was from Rare Beauty, which is not so expensive. I think this one retails for about £24, whereas that one retails for around $19, I think. So there is a world of a difference. Gonna be using the Smashbox concealer blurring brush, which is about 1900 rupees. Eyes. Just love how that blurs out the concealer. I love this brush. This was also in my favorites video. Please tell me what your routine is like. So whenever I do makeup, my routine is like base powder, and then brows, and then eyes, and then I come back to, you know, my base, and then do like highlighter, blush, and bronzer. So yeah, so I finish cream products, then I powder my face just a touch, and then I do my eyes, and then I do the rest of the face, because I usually tend to put the blush right in the end, because a blush wears off really quick. So by the time I wear blush and then do my eyes, my blush is gone, you know, which is why I like to do the blush like right at the end, just before my lipstick, I guess. So let me know what your routine is like. So I'm gonna powder my face. I think I mentioned this in my previous video that I'm gonna be purchasing the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. And I actually really love it, and I used this a couple of times. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury powder and sculpt brush, which is also really expensive. It's such a great powder for times when you have to retouch your makeup, because it gives you a lot of coverage. It's gonna get some onto the eyelids. It retails for about $45 on the Charlotte Tilbury site. I don't know how much it costs on Nykaa. I think it's about 4,500. I'm not sure. And this brush retails for about $49. I bought it on Cult Beauty. I don't know how much I paid for it, but I think I paid about 38 pounds for this, just this one. Yeah. So that's moving on to the brows. The only expensive product, or the only product that I use, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm just gonna do my brows and be back. I am going to set it all with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Wow, there's lipstick on this one. With the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. Yeah. So these two together, I got them in a set. I think this one itself costs about 2,200 rupees. And this one costs another 1,700 rupees, but I got them in a set for about 2,400 or something when Sephora was on sale. So I'm all done with my brows, but I just realized I have some unblended foundation on my nose. I don't have a mirror here, so I just cannot see. I do have a mirror here, but if I open this curtain, I'm getting a lot of harsh light, which I don't want. So yeah. Now it's all blended. I like my brows. I actually just shaved my face today, so I was not very keen on doing my makeup tutorial. Then I was like, I haven't filmed for a while, so let me just do it. Usually I do not use an eyeshadow primer, but I've been using one and it does make a world of a difference. So let me just show you what I've been using. I purchased this Dior Backstage eyeshadow palette, and this one comes with an eyeshadow primer. That's what it says, and I've been using it off late. You can see I've used some of it. It's really amazing, and it makes a huge difference. I'm gonna take this flat brush from Morphe. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona bronze palette. This costed me around 60 pounds, which is about 5,900 rupees or something. Because the bigger palettes cost about 111 pounds, and this one costed me not a lot. I want to actually buy her bigger palettes, the one that's the trichrome, but then there are some shades that I probably will never use, so I'm still contemplating whether I should use, buy that one or not. But this is definitely not the most expensive one. So I'm just gonna go for obviously it's a bronze palette, so I'm gonna go for a very bronzed look. I'll be using the Charlotte Tilbury eye blender brush, which also Charlotte Tilbury, this costed me around $34. So I'm just gonna go in with this shade, or this shade first, and it's called Beach. Just gonna pack that onto my crease. And yeah, the primer just makes the eyeshadow grip onto the eyelids, and that is something that I have been struggling with. Now I'm gonna go in with this suntan shade, this one right here. Wow, that's a mess. This shade right here. I'm just gonna deepen out that crease with the same brush. This shade called Magma, and I'm using this Charlotte Tilbury eye smudger brush, which also costed me $34. In with this and just blend out the edges. So that has the diffused look. I'm just taking a clean brush. This brush is from Sephora. This costed me 2,000 rupees, just the brush. And I'm going back in with that first shade and tapping most of it out and just cleaning out the ends so that it looks more diffused. Now I'm using a flat shader brush. This is from Morphe. It's from the kit. I'm just gonna use this shade called Alloy. I'm gonna use this True Bronze shade and blend a little bit because it's looking a little too harsh. Morphe E36 brush. I think I paid like $10 for this, or £10 actually. Yeah, when I was in the UK. It's a very small little brush that you can use for your inner corner. Taking this Sephora eye pencil, I'm just going to tight line my eyes, which I'm very bad at. So what I do is I just close my eyes and I just do that. Now I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner in the shade. I think there's only one shade. Yeah, because I'm black. I think they do have it in brown or something, but I'm not sure. So now I'm just going to create a flick. Almost done with the eyes, or one eye rather. It's a really cute brush that is in my Morphe palette. Oh, I think that looks great. Before I forget, because I am usually always forgetting mascara, I'm gonna be using my most expensive mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2. This one retails for around $32, I think. So that's one eye done, so I'm gonna quickly go and finish off my other eye and be back. Okay, so I'm all done with my eyes. I'm really liking how this is looking. Oh my god. I'm just going to clean up some of that with that powder. I just realized I did not contour my face, but so I just powdered here so I can still use a clean contour, I hope. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks. This is the most expensive. I have this combo here which I got for $75, which is actually pretty cheap because each of them costs about $38, but I got 3 of them for just $75, which is pretty cool. And I really like it, so I'm just going to start from here because I did not put a lot of powder there. So these actually feel really lugs because they're like magnetic and all that. So I have this in the combo of espresso, where I have one concealer, but I think this could work really well as an eyeshadow base. I've never used it. I've used this one, which is a highlighter. This is in the shade cinnamon and this is in the shade espresso. So the one that I used right now is espresso. Okay, I need to blend that out before I look any more funnier. I'm gonna be using this angle brush from Morphe from the same kit. That's all done. I really like how that's looking. Now I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Bronzer in the shade 4D, and I'm gonna be using this with the Charlotte Tilbury Bronzer and Blusher brush. This one retails for about $45 and this one retails for about $40, and I think this one retails for about 4,500 on Nykaa. And since I'm going for a bronzed look, I'm gonna be using a very generous amount of this. I'm so obsessed with this brand. I really like the Natasha Denona one as well, but that's much more cool toned, so I usually just use it for shadows and whatever, but this one I go over like all over my face, so it has that. See that? Blush, I'm not sure if I should use this, but this is the most expensive blush that I own, but it's a little too pinky, so I'm not sure if it's going to go with this look. So I'm just going to just very little, just like adding it onto the apples of my cheeks, because it's too pinky and I don't want my bronze to go away. I think this one retails for around 34 pounds. Now for highlighter, now I have two options. The other one is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Superstar highlighter. I really like this, but I feel like this is a little too cool tone. This one retails for about $55. And the other one that I have is this Dior Backstage Pro Face Palette. This one retails for around $45, which is cheaper than the Charlotte Tilbury one. I think I'm gonna be using this, and because it's got I have this in the shade 005 Copper Gold. So because I'm going in for a bronzed look, I am just going to use these two shades, mix these two, or these two rather, and then just like get it all over onto my face. And I am going to be using a brush from my Morphe kit. This is my usual highlighter brush. There's no number on this, so I'm just gonna mix these two because I am going in for that bronzed look. I'm going to go and be very, very generous with this. I don't know. Although I have something that's more expensive than this, a lip liner that's more expensive than the MAC one, I want to use this because of the shade. This is MAC Spice. And for the lips today, so the final touch, I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath lipstick in Flesh 3. Oh my god, this is one of my latest buys, and it is nothing like I've ever used before. It's so gorgeous, it's so good, so creamy, so consistent. I have worn this a couple of times. I mean, not on my videos, but I've worn this out and it just won't budge. It's the best. It's so expensive, but it's the most expensive lipstick I've ever owned, so actually it's kind of taking away the bronziness of the look. So I am going to go back into my Huda Beauty lip liner. Where are you? Yeah. Back to my Huda Beauty lip liner in the shade Spice Girl, which is much more brown because I wanted something brown. And just going to so yeah, that's the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like this video, then do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in another video pretty soon. Bye.